Hi, hello. All right, good evening to everyone. Okay, good to see all of you here, and warm welcome to everyone for joining tonight's webinar. Okay, I'm teacher James. Okay, so tonight together with me is teacher Michael. Okay, yeah, so both of us will be here to actually guide all of you, right, to help you all in this revision. Okay, as the title of tonight's session goes, right, is on PSLE Mathematics revision. So tonight is the first of our two sessions that we'll be conducting to help all of you prepare. And I think this is quite timely because I think this is a time whereby many of you are about to take your school prelim exam, right? I'm quite sure many of you will be have scheduled your exam somewhere, I think after National Day, somewhere around there. And very shortly after that, then it's going to be your PSLE. Okay. So tonight, what we will be doing is to help everyone here to actually revise some of the key area, as well as some of the commonly encountered kind of question that high chance that you will get to encounter. And you must make sure that these are the questions that you must be able to actually get full marks for. Okay. So in all session, I know that there is always a very diverse group of students. Okay. So tonight, actually, we have got a very big group of students here with us. Okay. Thanks everyone for making the time to join us. And what I want from everyone is to really make use of this session to revise and to do the question together with us. All right. There'll be some of you who may not be so strong in our math, and I'm very glad that if you are here tonight, okay? And for those who are strong, no problem, right? We're going to have a very diverse group, and I'm going to help every one of you. So if any one of you has any question or anything that you are not clear, please feel free to participate and ask, okay? There's no stupid question here, right? To me, the more you ask, actually, the better it's for you, okay? The more you clarify and the more you will improve. All right. And of course, if you have tried the question together with me, that is what I want to see, because it's really about trying, and whether you get the answer correct or if it's not correct, it's okay. Okay. So I strongly encourage all y'all to go through together the question with me. Okay. And okay, one more thing. Usually for the webinar, because we have a very big group here, there's always the very vocal minority, who may be participating. But I do recognize there is always a bigger silent majority. So those who are not so sure and may not be asking too much question. So I want to help everyone here. Okay. So really, if anything that you're not too clear, please let us know. Okay. Feel free to type into the chat. Okay. And also give me your answer, because from your response, I will have a better sense as to whether for this particular question, how is everyone doing, right? Whether you are doing okay, or actually there's a lot of you who actually not really doing so well for that question. Okay, can everyone? All right, so I think I will be starting my first question very soon. Okay, Michael, is the volume everything okay?
Yeah, I
Okay,
can
good.
hear you loud and clear.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. Okay, let me just share my screen. So every one of you, we have actually because you're registered, so actually we have actually sent out this material via the link that you're registered. Okay, so I'm sure all of you will have the paper with you. Okay, yeah, actually I already start to have some responses. Some of you have already tried to attempt the question. Cannot wait to actually start. Okay, come, let's start and go through. So can we go through look at the first question? Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, Michael, you can see my screen, okay?
Yes,
Yeah.
okay.
All right,
Yeah.
can, thank you. Okay, so this is the paper that you will have actually printed out, okay, which I see many of you all has is very eager to ready to give me the answer. Okay, now for the benefit of the rest and many of those who have not had the chance to try, okay, let's look at this question together. All right, and let's try to understand. Okay, now very important that in doing math question, okay, do not always very eager to jump in and start doing. It actually pay a lot of sense to really read the question carefully, because sometimes the question do contain some hidden or implied information and you may have missed out. So, and then you end up rushing in to do and you may end up doing the wrong approach or doing it wrongly, right? Because you miss out certain information. So always spend a bit of time, okay? It's very worthwhile to spend a bit of time to just read carefully, okay, before you start. Now, let's look at this question together. So we have a group of 20 classmates, right? Who's going to share the cost of this retirement gift for their teacher. Okay. And on the day itself, of this collection, now there's 4 students who then forget to bring the wallet. Okay, so cannot pay. So I think there are some information here that I think we should always jot down. Okay, so there are 20 classmates, right? They want to share. Now, 4 of them forget to bring the money. So as a result, how? The rest of them has to fork out extra, right? To pay for them. Okay, so the rest have to pay $5 extra in order to cover for this shortage. So the question is now asking us for what is the total cost. Okay, total cost of the gift. All right, so I'm going to let everyone have a chance to try the question. All right, okay, especially those who have not had the chance to. So I will let everyone spend a few minutes to take a look and maybe give it a try. Okay, and later on when you're ready, you can actually put into the chat and let me know what is your answer. Okay, so everyone give it a try. Can you just see what is the answer that you have got? Okay. Okay, there's a few of you who actually very quickly got some answer. Yep, thanks for your response. Okay, how about the rest? Okay, yeah, feel free to come and try the question and then put into the chat as to what is the answer that you get. Okay. Okay, thanks for the response. I do see many of you all had actually worked out something. Okay. Quite a number of you all gave me the same answer, but I do have some who gave me a different answer. Okay. Some put question mark, so don't know. Okay. Okay, no problem. Okay, those who don't know, it's okay. So I got many different answers coming in now. I start to have. I got 100, I got 375, I got $80. Wow, I do have quite a number of questions. Okay, a few more question mark comes in. Okay, it's fine. Very good. Okay, some of you all even give me your working. Okay, yeah, I really appreciate that. Not just only the answer, but you also give me your working as well. Okay, very good. Okay, I really like that. Okay, well done. Okay, the one who gave me your working, good job. Okay, I got different answer coming in. $80 again, $25. Okay. Wow, $2,500. Okay. Wow, 300. Okay. 400. Okay. Can. Okay, looks like. Okay, can. I think looks like quite a number of y'all had the chance to actually try already. Okay, can. I think, yeah, really, this question looks like I have quite a few different answer that has come in. So clearly, okay, another $25 come in. Okay, can. So it looks like really there's quite a variety of uh answer, which shows that actually not everyone know how to do. Okay, there are a number of you all who actually are not so familiar with this particular question. Okay, I also got 425. Okay, can. Okay, really, I got many different answers coming in now. Okay, now let's go through. Okay, let me go through and help everyone to understand. Okay, how do we do this question, especially those of you who didn't get it right. Okay, now clearly, with all these different answers that comes in, there's only one right answer. Okay, so let me work this out for everyone. Okay, now look at here. Let me explain. Now, 20 students is trying to share the cost of this gift, but 4% forget to bring, right? So as a result, the rest have to pay extra $5. Now, the extra $5 is to make up for this 4%. Am I right? So actually from here, I can find out what exactly is this amount that was the shortage, right? Due to this 4%. Okay, so let me write this down. So in this case here, we know there's altogether remaining student is how many? The remaining student who paid. Okay, just write it down. Remaining student. So that is your 20 minus 4, right? So there's 16 students remaining, okay, who has to pay the extra. So in this case here, this extra will then go into filling up the missing amount from that 4 students, okay? Which also means that I know what is the total amount, okay, that these 4 students, okay, had to pay, right? And that will be 16 multiplied by, because everybody paid the $5, right? So multiply by $5. So that will give me, what's the amount? 16 times 5, you get 80, right? You get $80. Okay. Now, I see some answers just now from the chat, okay? It says $80, okay? So I think some of you all probably kind of stop here. Okay, now the question asks for total cost. Okay, so now that I know that these 4 students actually had to pay $80, okay? But because they didn't bring their money, right? So that's why the $80 now has to be shared by the 16 students. So that's the reason why there's a $5 from everyone, from the rest. So since I know 4 students, these 4 students have to pay $80, I would actually know that actually each student by right must pay how much. Am I right? So in this case here, okay, each student, okay, just write it down, okay? Okay, has to pay, in this case here, will be $20. So actually every student is supposed to pay $20. So if everyone bring their money, then that'll be all and good, right? Everybody bring the $20 and then that will be okay. So from here then, of course, we can now know what is the cost of the gift, right? Since we know each student is supposed to pay $20, so that means the total cost of the gift, okay, of the gift has to be this $20 multiplied by the 20 students. Okay, so those of you who in the chat give me the answer as 400. Okay, you are correct. Okay, I hope that's clear to everyone. Can follow this explanation. Okay, for the many who actually gave me a different answer. Okay, all right. So that's the answer for the first one. So I hope that is it helps those of you who got it wrong. I hope this now help you are better able to understand. Okay. All right. Okay, good. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, some of you say you're okay, do on the spot. Okay, can no problem. Do on the spot, so make some careless mistake. Okay, no problem. Okay, okay. Okay, well done to all those of you who actually got this answer correct. Okay. So that is the first question. So I hope everyone is a bit more warm up now. So let's look at the question number 2. Okay. Let's try question number 2 and see whether the question number 2 is it okay for everyone? Okay, now question number 2 here. Okay, let's take a look at together, all right? And let's attempt this question together. Now, Mr. Tan bought twice, okay, as many large pizza as small pizza. Okay, so now we have 2 types of pizza, large and small, okay? So there are twice as many large ones. Now, the cost for one large pizza, okay, is given here. The cost of the small pizza, okay, is $12. And total paid is actually $240. Okay. So the question is asking for how much money did he spend on the large pizza? Yep. So we want to know how much did he spend on large pizza? Okay. Total spend is 240. So I want to know what is the amount spent on the large pizza. Okay. Now, this question, okay, these are some of the information that's given to us. Okay. So I would like all of you all to think through, right, how to make use of the information here to find the solution. Okay. So everyone take a few minutes, okay, to give this a try, okay? So I know quite a number of y'all from the first question, you all are like doing on the spot, right? Yeah, so it's okay. So let's do together, okay? I am also doing together with you. So let's give it a try, okay? Those of you who has got the answer, you can actually put into the chat, okay? For the rest who is still working, it's okay, I'll wait for you, okay? So give it a try, Question number 2. Can give us time to do this? Okay, can. Yes, I will give you time to do. Not to worry, okay? We should have enough time. Okay, so everyone give it a try. Okay, some of y'all are a bit faster, so you all have got some answer. So thank you for your response. And for the rest who are still working on it, okay, no worry, okay? I will give you enough time to have a chance to try it, okay? It's important to try, Yeah, I must stress again, okay? So this session is to revise with you. So I want you to do together with me and to attempt the question. Okay, don't wait for me for the answer, right? You try. Whether you got it right or wrong is not so important. Important is you learn. Okay, so I want all of you all to learn. Okay, if you got it wrong, yes, you learn. If you got it right, yes, you also learn, right? You learn that, oh, okay, so this is the approach that I've done, right? So actually, I'm on the right track. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so those of you all who has got some answer can also type into the chat. Okay, I start to have a bit more answer now. Okay, I do have again different answer coming in. Okay, I got answer like $90, 144. Okay, I got 240. Okay, I also got 180. I got what else? 10. Oh, okay, 10. Okay. One person was asking what is the previous answer. Okay, the previous answer for question number 1 is $400. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I hope you got that. Okay, the previous answer for question 1 is $400. Okay. Okay, let me see. Okay, a lot more response has come in. Okay, let's see. Okay, some of y'all say not sure. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so another 144. Okay, this number seems to be coming up a few times. I got 160 as well. Okay, 160. Another new number that came up. Okay. All right. Okay, very good. Thanks for all of you who are actively participating, okay, and trying, all right? I can see the number coming in a lot more now. I got 72 as well. Some new number that came in. Uh, $45 as well. Okay. Okay, let me see. So looks like these are some of the few numbers that keep appearing. 45, 144, 90, 90, 180. 150. Okay, now I got 150. Just now I got one at 160. Now I got one at 150. Okay. All right. Can. I think, okay, yeah. And also I have a number of you who give me your working, okay? Yeah, that one I really appreciate. Yeah, thanks for taking the time to actually type in the working for me, okay? Yeah. So, yes, appreciate that. Well done, well done. Very good. Okay. For those of you who actually, give me the working, and someone is a correct working, so that's what I'm very happy about. Okay. Okay. One of you told me that actually you have seen something similar before, but you cannot remember how to do it now. Okay, can, no problem. Okay. Sometimes this happen, Yeah. All right, can. I think let's go through. I think we really do have many responses that has come in. So yeah, I'm very happy to see all of you all trying and attempting. So clearly again, this question, a number of you actually didn't get it right. Okay, because of the variety of different answer that comes in. Okay, let's explain this question and the working. Okay, so this person, right, he bought twice as many large pizza as small pizza. So that is important. Means that for every two large pizza, okay, you have one small pizza, right? Because twice as many large as small pizza. Okay, so we know the individual cost of each of the pizza. So because of the fact that every two large pizza, there'll be one small pizza. So what we can do is, like I saw just now, one of you type in the word grouping, right? Yes, okay, you will want to group them together. So in this case, I can actually find the cost of one set. Maybe I call it one set, okay? One set of what? One set of two large pizzas and plus one small pizza. Okay. So I take that as one set, right? Because every two large, there'll be one small, right? So I can group them together as one set. So that will be equal to quite easy, right? If you don't make calculation error, I think everyone will get the same answer as mine, right? So that'll be $18 times 2, and then you plus the $12, right? Because of the small pizza. So in this case here, what you have will be 48. Okay, $48. So since I know one set, okay, of this two large and one small pizza is actually $48. Now the total amount I spend is how much? 240. Okay, 240. So I can from there find out the number of set. Okay, number of set. So that will be, I will use the 240 divided by 48. Okay. So if you use your calculator to help you, right, you should get a nice number, right? 5. Okay, so there'll be 5 set. Okay. So we're almost there already. So since I know there are 5 set, so do I know the number of large pizza? Yes, I will know, right? Because one set got 2 large pizza. If I got 5 set, means I have 10, right? So number of large pizza, I can write it down. Number of large pizza. So that will be 5 multiplied by 2. So that will be 10. Okay. Now, so we are just one step away, right? Since I know there are 10 large pizza, clearly I can answer the question now, right? The question asks for how much money did he spend on the large pizza? So actually he spent, so can I write down, right? Amount spent, amount spent on large pizza. Okay, so that will be $18 multiplied by 10, right? Yeah, so for those of you who give me your working just now, yeah, thank you very much. Those who give me the correct answer and the working. Okay, so answer is 180. Okay. Okay, so for those of you who got a different answer, okay, so I hope you are now able to understand how you should approach this question. Okay, all clear? Everyone can understand the explanation? Okay, all right. Okay, good. Okay, now that you all can understand, huh? Wow, okay. Someone has put in the pizza emoji. Okay. I hope all you all had your dinner, okay? I know now it's like dinner time, huh? Okay, so did anyone eat pizza today? Happen to eat pizza for your dinner? Okay. All right. Okay, good job. Okay, can I know? Okay, then no problem. Huh? Oh, you're wishing to have a pizza, is it? Okay. Okay, can, good. Okay, well done. Okay, thanks for all the responses, huh? Okay. You wanted to eat pizza, but what? Oh, your parents said no. Okay, never mind. Okay, you do well for your practice. Get everything correct. Then you tell your parents, can I have a pizza? Okay, maybe they will reward you. Okay, can. So let's okay, joke aside. Okay, so let's go back to the next question. Okay, so this question is on the pizza. So I hope everyone has learned something from here. Okay, especially those who didn't get it correct. Okay, wow, some of you give me your delicious emoji. Okay, so you all like pizza. Okay, yeah, actually I also like. Yeah, I also like pizza. Okay, now let's take a look at the next question. Wow, so far I got a response. It says what? Question three is very hard. Okay, let's try. Okay. Okay. So I think some of you has taken a look at the next question already. So you're telling me that question three is very hard. Okay. Okay. No worries. Okay. Come. Let's take a look at the next question. Okay, let me scroll up. Okay. Everyone has written down, right? Okay. Everyone got this. Okay. I can move on. Okay. Now let's take a look at question number three. Okay. On visualization. Yes, I think some of you said this looks very hard. Okay, I can understand why you say that because we give you this funny looking shape, right? And then we ask you to find what is the area of this shaded of the shaded part. Okay, so we give you a funny shape and then we still ask you to find the area. Okay, so now let's look at this question here. Okay, there's some hint given in the question. Actually, if you pick out the hint, it's not really that hard. Okay, so sometimes in the exam it's like that. The question may appear hard to you because the examiner purposely make the question look a bit funny, okay, or not very clear, or maybe they got some information they hide inside the information in the question, so it was implied. So as a result, sometimes students may not pick up all the information, and as a result, it looks difficult. Okay. But once you understand it, you'll find that, oh, actually, it's not as difficult as what it appears to be. So let's look at this question. Below shows two quadrants. So please read carefully. It's two quadrants. Don't miss out. It's not just one quadrant. So there are two quadrants, but then they're of different size. And they overlap each other. Okay, they overlap each other. So ABCD is a rectangle. Okay, so it's not a square, it's a rectangle. So pay attention to that, okay, because it means different thing, right? If it's a square or it's a rectangle. So from there, we are supposed to find the shaded part. So this question is on visualization. So meaning to say a lot of time for such question, they may purposely give you some funny shape. But important thing is that not only do you need to interpret the information, you do need some form of visualization to actually see through, some of the trick inside. So later I will go through this with you to see how you can actually break down this question into easier parts to solve. Okay, so I'm going to let everyone have a chance to try first. Okay, so those of y'all who feel that it's a bit hard, okay, don't give up. Okay, please try. Okay. Yeah, so some of y'all say that you don't know how to do. Okay, it's okay, no worry. Okay, but please do try. Okay, give it a try. Okay, good job. Some of y'all has got the answer, got some of them something. So you are, yep, sharing that with me. So very good. Okay, thank you. Some of y'all tell me that never learned question three before. Okay. Well, you have learned the the so-called the math concept before, okay? It's just that the math concept can be tested in different way. Okay, so question you may not have seen before, right? Or they ask in a way that you may not encounter before, but definitely it's something that you have learned before. Okay, so later I will explain to you. Okay, so I got many different answers coming in now. Okay, I got answer like 119. Okay, 119.86. I also got 187.86. Okay, all got 0.86 one. Okay, question 3 is difficult. Okay, can. Um, okay. Okay. So you all say that you know this question, but you kind of forget the formula to use. Okay, cannot. You must know some of the formula, okay? Like area of circle, rectangle, triangle, all these things. All these standard formula must know, okay? Okay, I also got answer. Let me see. A new one coming in. 212.16. Okay, 212.16. Another answer. Okay. I also have what answer? Let me see. 153.86. Okay. 212.16 again. Okay. Okay. Looks like every question also got a variety of answer that comes in. Okay. I think that's fine. I think not everyone know how to do. Okay. So that's okay. I will explain to everyone. I also got 1129. Wow, 1129.86. Okay, another new answer. Okay, some say I gave up. Okay, try not to give up, okay, in the exam. Even if you do not know how to attempt a question, try not to give up, okay? You at least write something, some working, even some partial working also is also good. For all you know, you may not be totally don't know how to do it. Sometimes actually you do not know how to do the question, but doesn't mean that you completely do not know. Maybe you can do some of the parts correctly, partially correct. So that partial working sometimes can get you some marks. So yeah, so please don't give up, okay? So please do try, okay? Uh, okay. Okay, another one who say question is hard. Okay. It's confusing. Question 3 is confusing. I got quite a number of comments coming in. Say that it's hard and confusing. But at the same time, I also got people tell me that it's easy. Okay. There are some people who find easy. So we got very diverse crowd here, okay? Some put IDK. Okay, I don't know. Okay, 143. Yeah, God cannot do. Okay, no problem. Okay, that you have tried. I got a few new answer that comes in. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. And again, once again, I do have some who gave me your working as well. Yeah. So I really appreciate those of you who bother to type in your working, okay, and give me your answer. And I do see that your working is actually correct and you got the right answer as well. Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much. Well done. Okay. 146.4. Okay. Another new answer. Okay, no problem. Now let me explain this question, okay, and see how you should have done this question. So okay, although there's a number of you who actually got this question correct, which I'm happy to see, but again, I also see how we can do this question. Now, it's a visualization question. So a lot of time in visualization questions, sometimes we can actually, it helps if we can actually um try to dissect and break up this into a smaller parts, and then you can see a bit more clearer. Okay, so over here is two quadrant, right? Two quadrant of different size. So you can see that actually this is one quadrant, right? This part of the curve, okay, whereby the radius is actually 14, correct? 14. Now, then I have another quadrant, the bigger one, right? This curve part. So maybe I use this thing to trace out, right? This one. This one is the bigger quadrant. Okay. Can you see this bigger quadrant is actually radius 20? Am I right? Yeah, 20. Now, if I were to now draw a line, because this one is you can see that it's a square, right? Because radius of 20, here also 20. So I can actually draw a line. Okay, I don't have a ruler, so I try my best to draw a straight dotted line, okay? Yeah, okay, this is my freehand drawing. Okay, I hope it's good enough. Okay, so come from this big quadrant, right? So maybe I call this X, okay, this area. Then the other smaller quadrant, right? This smaller quadrant, this part here, okay, I call this Y. Okay, I can call this Y. Okay, and there's a small little part here, this one, this triangle. Okay, so since I got X and Y, so maybe I call this Z lah, okay, this area, Z. Okay, so I have this, divide that into this portion. Now, so I can now try to start to solve by finding each of the parts. Okay, so I'm going to scroll out a bit so that I can have the space here to write. So can we find area of X? I can, right? Because this is a big quadrant. So I can write it down for the benefit of everyone. So area X, area X will be equal to, so this quadrant is 1/4 pi r squared, correct? So 1/4 times pi. Okay, the question gave us pi at 3.14. Okay, so we must follow what is given in the question. So we use 3.14. Unless the question give us as pi at 22/7, then we follow. Okay. So if they give us 3.14, we don't go and write 22/7. We use 3.14. Okay, so pi r squared, right? Area of circle is pi r squared. For you, just now some of you all mentioned that you forgot the formula. Okay, so must remember area. So pi times r squared, right? So 20 times 20, because this one is the big quadrant. So I will then minus away this area, right? Which is a half of a square. Okay, or you can look at it as a triangle also can, right? So half times base times height, or is actually half of a square, right? So it's 20 times 20 divided by 2. Okay, so I have to minus away this triangular part. So minus away this half of 20 give you 314. Okay, this one will be 200. So area X will get 114. Okay. Then same thing, I can do exactly the same thing for area Y. Okay, area Y. So for area Y, same thing, area Y is this one, right? This small quadrant. So same method. Okay. I take 1/4 multiplied by pi r squared. Okay, so in this case, the radius is 14, right? The small quadrant. So I multiply by 14 and 14. Then again, I minus away this triangle so that I will know the area for Y. Okay, so minus away half multiplied by 14 and 14. Okay, so in this case here, if you use a calculator to help you, you will get 55.86. Okay, 55.86. Okay, after you have calculated. So now I left with only area of Z, which is this triangle. So can we know the length of this? I can, because this is 20. And no, this part here is from here until you can use a different color, okay? So let me use a different color. Oops. Wait, Okay, maybe I use a green color here. Oops. That's wrong. No? My mouse seems to be a bit hang here. Okay, so that means in this case here, what I have here is okay, just a minute. I'm not sure why my cursor is now not responding. Okay, so this part here is 14. Can you see this 14? So that means this is 20 and this part here is 14. So here must be 6 cm. Okay, here is 6. Okay, so from here I can now find the area for Z, half of a or half based on height, right? So multiply by 6, multiply by 6. And 18. So that's how you will get 187, right? For those of you who get 187.86, okay, well done, huh? Good job. Okay. Okay, so those of you who find this hard and difficult, the comment that you gave just now, okay, I hope now you can understand and you'll find that actually it's not that hard, right? Okay, it's also not that you have not learned before, right? You have learned the area of circle before, so you should know how to, it's just about how to apply what you have learned to this particular question. And, okay, well done. So some of you have been following my explanation. It shows that you now begin to see, right? And understand. Okay, some of you, oh, okay. Yes. Okay, sorry, I think just now the connection got some issue. Okay, let me show the screen again. Okay, so that is the question. All right, so let's now move on to the next one. Okay, next question number 4. Okay, now this question here we have this pie chart. Okay, that shows the different food stuff that's sold at a cake shop. At each day. So it says that 100 more buns than tarts were sold. Okay, so I think we should note this down, right? 100 more buns than tarts. So based on the information over here, so this question tests you on your understanding of the pie chart. Okay, and let's try to apply this. So based on this, can we answer part A and part B? Okay, now how many pie were sold each day? So they ask for number of pies. Okay, and part B, they say 20% of the cookies sold were almond cookie. And if each of the almond cookies sold is actually, each one sold for 45 cents, so we want to know how much money was collected from the sales of this almond cookie. All right. Okay, so same thing. I will let everyone have some time to try this question. Okay, and then let's see whether if everyone got the answer correct. Okay. Yeah, I do hope that I have a case whereby everyone got it correct. Okay. Yeah, 100% got it correct. Then that'll be very good. So far, I've been getting different answer from everyone. Okay. Let's see. Some of y'all has came in with some answer. Okay, I got answer that comes in. Okay, part A, someone say 250. Part B is the person say what? 247.5. Okay. I also got part A 2500 and then part B 49.5. Okay, different answer. Okay, some of y'all say 250. Okay, so that's supposed to be part A lah. So there's a part B as well. Okay, so if you're ready, you can type in both answer. Okay, part A and part B. Okay, 2005. Yes. Okay, I see another 2005. Part B, I have answer that is 51.75. Okay. Different answer. Come in. Yep. Okay. I'm not saying who is right, who is wrong first. So part B, another one, 225. Part B, $225. Okay.
James, is it
Yes.
possible to move up? I think a lot of students asking want to see the pie chart.
Okay, okay. Let's see. Okay. Over here.
Yeah.
Okay, can, no problem. Okay, some of y'all didn't print out the paper, is it? Okay, no worry. Those of you who have a paper, you can refer to it. If not, then the rest, you can actually look at my diagram here, okay? Yeah, so this is the pie chart here. So first part asks you to find how many pies were sold, okay? Okay, so those of you who is not looking at the pie chart, okay, can you try to work it out? Okay, I got another different answer. Part B, 110. Okay, 110. Okay. Part A, 250, but part B is 19.8. Okay, another new answer, 19.8. Okay, 2005. Okay, on and off, I do see 2005 coming out again. So a few of you actually got the same answer. Okay, 225. Okay, looks like this number I've seen before also. 250, 225. Okay, 2,500. 44. Okay, a new answer, 44 for part B. Okay. All right. I think, very good. Okay. Thanks very much for everyone who is actively participating, okay, in this revision. So that's something that I'm very happy, okay? So all the answer that comes in furiously, okay, it makes me happy that all of you are actually trying. So clearly, again, this question, we do have answer. So there are some of you who didn't got it right. So let's try and work on it. We say that there is actually how many? 100 more buns than part were sold. Okay. So buns is 16%. Parts is 12%. Okay. So if I were to take the difference between 16% and 12%, I will have 4%. Okay. So that means my bun is 4% more than my parts. Okay. But it says that actually there's actually 100 more bun were sold, right? So this refers to the equivalent to the 100. So if I know 4% is representing 100, I will know 1%, correct? 1% will be 100 divided by 4. So that will give me 25. Okay, 25. So in this case here, the question asking me for percentage of pie sold. So since I know 1, can I know pi is how many percent? If I know pi is how, okay, those of you who didn't get the answer, okay, I hope you can follow that. Pi, can. I know all the others. Okay, cake, they didn't tell me, but it says right angle. Okay, so what I need to do is the whole pie is one whole, right? One whole means 100%. So I take 100% minus away the rest of all these percent. I will know what is the pie, right? Pie means represent how many percent. So percentage of pie, okay, I just write it down. Percentage of pie sold. Okay, I just simply take 100% minus all the others, right? So 16, 12, 22, 15, and also the 25%, right? 25%. So if I subtract everyone carefully and I don't make color mistake, I will have 10%. So this is the percentage representing the pie. So therefore, the number of pie sold will be equal to 10 multiplied by 25. So this part give me 250. So well done. I see many people give me answer as 250 for part A. Okay, so that's correct, right? Well done. Okay, although I do see a few other different answers. So those who didn't get 250, I hope you understand how to do it now. Okay, so that's for part A. Now for part B, it says that 20% of the cookies sold were almond cookie. Okay, but I know cookie altogether you have 22%, right? So I will know 22% represent how many cookie? So that will be 22 multiplied by 25. So that will give me 550. Okay. So 550 is the number of cookie. Okay. But it says, what did the question say? It said 20% of the cookie were almond. So after I know the number of cookie is 550, so 20% of this is almond. Okay, so I can find the number of almond, which is, okay, almond cookie will be 20%, right? So 20% of this 550, right? So 20%, I can put 20 over 100 multiplied by 550. Okay, so that will give me 110 almond cookie. Okay, and I know the cost of one almond cookie, right? It says 45 cents. So that means the money collected, okay, from your almond cookie, all right, will be equal to 110 multiplied by 0.45. Okay, so that's for you will get this number 49.5. Okay, so those of you who got the answer correct, okay, for both part, okay, good job, well done. Okay, so I hope this is clear to everyone now, okay, especially those of you who didn't got this question correct, okay. So this is the full working, okay. Those of you who need to write down the working or need to take a quick screenshot, okay, you can do that. Okay, so that's the working for part A and part B. Okay, everyone? Can, Okay, I hope everyone is clear now. Okay. Okay, so some of you who gave a different answer, so okay, I hope it's all clear. Okay. Now, let's take a look at question number 5, okay? So we move on to question number 5. Now, for question number 5, okay, let me scroll up for everyone. Okay, it's on measurement. Okay, so you have this figure that's given here. So ABCD is a square. Okay, ABCD is a square. Okay, so let's take note. And AB equal to BE. And this line, this is a straight line. Okay, so let's take note. And this angle is 13 degrees. Okay, as indicated here. So we want to find DFC, angle DFC. DFC here, this angle, right? Over here. Okay. So how can we do so? So every one of you have a quick try at this and see whether you got the answer right. Okay, now, wow. Okay, some of y'all has got some answer coming in already. Okay. Okay, can. For the rest, give it a try. I have answer that comes in. I got 112.5. Okay, I got, yeah, another 112.5. I got 106 as well. 112.5. Okay, I got 45 as well. I got 119. Okay, now I got 119. Okay, another 112.5. Wow, looks like a lot of people getting 112.5. I also got someone who gave me 122. Okay, 122. Okay. But looks like many people get 112.5. I have seen a lot. Okay, 130 as well. Okay, 130. Okay. Okay, looks like this question also have a different answer. Looks like some of you are using different methods to solve this. Okay. Okay, but there's only one correct answer. So I'm going to go through in a while. Okay, so I got 198.5. Okay, another answer. 198.5. Got 93. Okay, 167. Okay, I got 99.5 as well. Okay, 99.5. Okay, I'm starting to have more and more different answer. 122.5. I got 119. Okay, again 112.5. Okay, another new one, 83.5. Okay, 83.5. Okay, looks like many different answer. Okay, okay, good. I think I have a lot that comes in now. Wow, 135 as well. 135. Okay, let me go through in terms of what's the answer. Okay, 128.5 as well. 128.5, another new one. 87.5. Okay. So as more of you had time to do the question, I have more different answer that comes in. Okay. Many different answer that comes in. Okay. 106 as well. Okay. A few of you tell me 106. A few of you tell me IDK. Okay. 160.75. Okay. I got a lot of different answer comes in. Okay, now let's go through, okay? Now for this question here, now this is a square, okay? And it tells you that this length AB is the same as length BE. So let's see how we can do this, okay? Now, if this is a square, can you all agree that this angle EBC, right? EBC, this angle, okay, this big angle. Can I find angle EBC? I can, because angle DBC, right? Angle DBC must be 45 degrees, this one. Okay, maybe I write here. Because this is a square, right? So the one that cuts the diagonal, this is a right angle. So it's a square and this is a diagonal that cutting across this square. So this angle, although they didn't say, but I know this one must be 45. Agree? Okay, this must be 45, right? So I can write down angle EBC. Okay, EBC. EBC, that is 45 degree plus this 13. Okay, so that will give me 58 degree. So 58 degree is EBC, right? Now, I can find angle BEC, right? BEC. Can you see this angle? This actually is this one is actually is an isosceles triangle, this one. Why? Because AB equal to BE, right? So BE is the same length as AB, but because ABCD is a square, so that means I will also know that BE must also be same length as BC. Okay, it's implied. Okay, in case anyone didn't see that. So this become an isosceles triangle. So if it's an isosceles triangle and I know this angle is 58, okay, so I can find angle BEC, right? BEC, okay, which is the same as angle BCE, right? BCE, this angle, right? Which is mean that this angle I will also know, right? And that is equal to, just simply take 180 minus away 58 that we found just now. And then I divide by 2, right? Because it's a isosceles triangle. Divide by 2. So when I divide by 2, this will be 61 degree. Okay? So if I know this is 61 degree, now I can find angle FCD. FCD. Correct? FCD. Let me shift up a little bit. Why? This angle FCD is just simply 90 degree minus this, right? Angle FCD is equal to 90 degree minus away 61 degree. So that will give me 29 degree. Okay, are you following so far? Those of you who didn't get the answer. Okay, so this is 29 degree. So if this is angle FCD is 29 degree, I write down here 29. So can I find this angle? I can, because this angle is what? Cut across the diagonal. So this must be 45. So therefore, I can find my angle DFC, which is what the question is asking for. So this whole triangle is 180, right? Minus away 45, minus away 29. So the remaining angle will be angle DFC. So that will give me 106, okay? So for those of you who have answered 106, okay, yeah, good job, okay? Give a thumbs up, right? So for the rest of you who didn't get this answer, okay, I hope you understand now. Okay, so this is how you should actually approach this question. All right. Okay, I hope that's clear to everyone. I hope you can understand the explanation. Okay. Can So okay, well done. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, it's important that you learn how to do it. So those of you who didn't get it correct, okay, it's okay. No worry. Okay. Very good. Okay, yeah, thank you very much. Okay, thanks for the thumbs up. Okay, I'm very glad that you learned something. Okay. Yeah, it's possible to have more than one method. Yes, I agree. There's also another method. Yes, correct. So what I show you is one way. So there are also other way. Okay. But what is more important is for those of you who get it correct, I want to assure you that you have done well. Those who didn't get it correct, okay, I hope you have learned, right, how to go about doing this. Okay, good. Okay, thank you very much for all the thumbs up. Okay, yeah, thanks. Okay, I'm glad that you understand the explanation. Okay, so I'm going to hand this over to Teacher Michael. Okay, Teacher Michael will take you through for the remaining question. Okay, so I'm going to stop my screen here. Everyone got this working? Okay, if not, then I will stop share. Okay, again, Teacher Michael, I'll stop share now.
Okay, thank you, Teacher James. Okay, so I share my screen first. Okay, so I'll be going through question 6 all the way to question 10 with you. Okay, I believe for question 6, you more or less should have seen similar kind of questions before, right? Where they have two containers, and then after that they ask you for what is the height of the container. Okay, so for this one here, actually the trick is you have to combine the base area of the two containers. Okay, so whenever you see this kind of questions in future, okay, you always combine the base area of all the containers that are involved. After that, you can find the height easily. Okay, so now let's go through these questions. Okay. So for here, I have figure A. Okay, figure A has the dimension of 50 centimeter, 46 centimeter, and 90 centimeter. Okay, after that, the water is being poured into container B, and you notice that for figure 2, the two of them, they are having the same height. Okay, so that means for this question, I'll be finding the volume of water in in container A first. Okay, so let's see, I have volume of water. Okay, in tank A. Okay, yeah, I see some of you provide the answer already. Okay, so far, the answer that I see on the chat is correct. Okay, so for volume of water in container A will be 50 centimeter times 46 centimeter times 90 centimeter. Okay, and this will give me 207,000 cubic centimeter. Okay, so this will be the volume of water in tank A. Okay, so now this volume of water is going to pour into tank B until both of them have equal height. Okay, so like I said just now, when we have this kind of questions, we will combine the base area for A and B. Okay, so let's find the combined base area first. Okay, combined base area of tank A and B. Okay. So if we look at the base, we know that for A is 50 times 46. Okay, so we have 50 centimeter times 46 centimeter. Then for B, I have 34 and 30 centimeter. Okay. So 50 times 46 will give me 2,300. And 34 times 30 will be 1,020. Okay. So this will give me a combined base area of 3,320 square centimeter. Okay. So next thing, with the combined base area, I can find the height of the water. That means I just take the volume divided by the base area. Okay, so height of water level in tank B. Okay, so this is 207,000 cubic centimeter divided by 3,320 square centimeter. Okay, if you use your calculator, I think it will give you like 62.34 something, something, something. Okay, but since the answer say, sorry, the question say to give your answer to 2 decimal place, That means this will be approximately okay, so the answer will be about 62.35 centimeter. Okay. Yeah, I managed to see your answers while I'm writing. So yes, most of you managed to get your answer correct. Okay, 62.35. Okay. So far, any question for this? I think this question is quite simple. Okay, if I'm not wrong, the only more challenging question will be question number 8. Okay, which later I will take more time on that. Okay. Okay, anyone need to take screenshot? If not, I will just move on. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Okay, maybe this question 7, I will let you try first. Okay, do you know what is the answer for part A and part B? Okay, you can just try this question first. After that, you type the answer for A and B on the chat. Okay, I think most of you, those who type in the chat, you managed to get part B correct. But part A, some of you, your answer is not correct. Okay, yeah, I think so far what I've seen part A, some of you got wrong answers. But part B, so far I've seen so far it's all correct. Okay. I think for part B is quite straightforward, right? What is the fraction of the figure in pattern 12? Actually, if you look at the denominator, which is for part B, you will notice that the denominator is actually 2 times of the pattern number. Okay, so that means for part B, if you want pattern 12, that means the denominator will be 12 times 2, which is 1 out of 24, which most of you get this one correct. Okay, but let's look at part A together. I think part A, some of you got it wrong. Okay, so for part A, actually the pattern is, okay, let's look at one of the pattern. Now let's look at pattern number 1 here. Let's see how they use it to find the area of triangle. Okay, the method is actually the pattern number times the pattern number times 2. Okay, so this is the method that they use. That means for pattern 2, in order to get the number of triangles to be 8, same thing is pattern number times pattern number times 2. Okay, that means pattern 3 will be 3 times 3 times 2. Okay. So for your question A, in order to get the total number of triangle for pattern number 36, okay, it will be pattern number times the pattern number times 2. Okay, which will give you the answer 2592. Okay, so this will be for part A. Yeah, just now I saw some of you managed to get this answer correct. Okay, but part B is very straightforward because part B, the denominator is just 2 times of the pattern number, that's all. Okay. Okay, if you use different method, it's okay. Okay, Lucas, is there a way to recognize pattern? Normally for this kind of questions, I would want to say you need to have a very strong sense of what I call it number sense. That means you need to have a good number sense. Okay, in order to be able to generate out the pattern for this. Okay. Okay, let's go to the more challenging question, question 8. Anyone manage to solve question 8? Did you all try question 8? Okay, I see someone with an answer already. Oh, you are not done copying. Okay, I just move up again. Question 7b is the answer is this one, 1 out of 24. That means I just take the pattern number times 2. It will be the denominator already. Okay, if you look at all the shaded fraction, the fraction shaded, right? You look at the denominator. Okay, the denominator is actually the pattern number times 2. Okay. Okay, yeah, I saw someone you managed to give the answer already for question 8. Well done for those who managed to got it. Okay, so let's look at it together, okay? So at a party, 40% of the balloons were red. Okay. And okay, 75 of the remaining balloons were blue and yellow. Okay. So if let's say 40% of the balloons were red, that means what is the percentage of the blue and yellow balloon? Can you type in the chat for me? Percentage of blue and yellow balloon. Okay, very good. I see someone with 60%. Okay, yes, correct. Okay, if 40% is red, that means blue and yellow will be 60%. Okay, so out of this 60%, 75% were blue. Okay, that means percentage of blue balloon okay, for those who haven't tried, maybe we can try it together. Okay, what do you think the percentage of the blue balloon? The question says that 70% of the remaining balloons were blue. So that means 70 out of these are 60% here. Okay, yes, I saw some answer there. That means blue balloon will be 75% of 60%. And you get the answer 45%. Okay, so now I got the blue balloon, I got the red balloon. Is it possible for me to find the percentage of the yellow? Okay, so percentage of yellow balloon. Anyone can find the percentage of the yellow balloon, you can type in the chat for me. Okay, so I know red balloon is 40, then blue balloon is 45. What about the yellow? I see someone put 60 minus 45. Okay. Yeah. Okay, okay, we have total is 100%, minus red balloon is 40%, then blue balloon is 45%. Okay, which is 15%. Okay, yes, I saw someone just now you put 60 minus 45. It's the same as 100 minus 40. Okay. Okay, so right now, we know the percentage of the different balloons already. Okay, the next part of the question, it says that there are 35 more blue balloons than red balloons. Okay, so we know that blue balloon is 45, red balloon is 40. Okay. Blue balloon is 45%, then red balloon is 40%. Okay, that means this 5% here, okay, is going to be 35. Okay, because the question says that the difference of the blue and the red balloon is 35. Okay, so with this, I can calculate what is 1%. Okay, 1% will be 35 divided by 5, that is equals to 7. Okay, so now I know what is 1% of the balloon. I can find out the number of the individual balloons. Okay, so for number of red balloons, okay, red balloons, we know there are 40%, so it's 40 times 7, which is 280. Then the number of blue balloons, okay, blue balloons, we know it's 45%, so it's 45 times 7. And this is 315. Then for number of yellow balloons, okay, yellow balloons is 15%, so it's 15 times 7. And this is 105. Okay, so now we have the different number of balloons. Okay, scroll up. Just scroll up for a while. Okay. Okay, so for those who are asking me to scroll up, you just take a very quick screenshot first. Okay, so next thing the question says, after some balloons, some blue balloon burst, 70% of the remaining balloons were red and yellow. So let's add up the red and yellow first. Okay, so total number of red and yellow balloons, okay, is 280 plus 105. Okay, so this 385 here, this will be the 70%. Okay, that means this 70% will be the 385. So the blue balloon will be the remaining 30%. Okay, so the 30% will be 385 divided by 70 times 30. And this is 165. Okay, so this 165 will be the number of blue balloons after some of them have burst. Okay, if we look at the original number of blue balloons, the original number is 315, and now the number of blue balloons is 165. That means to find the number of blue balloons burst, okay, number of blue balloon burst. This will be 315 minus 165. And the answer is 150. Okay, so for those who give me 150 just now, Yeah, you're correct. Okay. Okay, so can you all take a very fast screenshot? After that, we are going to the next one. Okay, hold on. Let me try to minimize a bit so you can see everything. Okay, is it too small for you? If you want to see everything. Okay, can you still take the screenshot? Okay. Okay, Sophie, if you don't understand later, okay, later after we finish everything, then you can just stay back for a while. I explain to you again, okay? Okay, now we will go to question 9. Here I see someone putting in 54%. This is not asking for percentage, okay? So your units is not percent. Okay, I think for this question, it will be easier for me to draw a model. Okay, this one says that total mass of A and B is 90 kg. Then B and C is 150 kg. Okay, so if I draw my model, okay, I have B, then I have A. Okay, so this one is 90 kg. Okay. Then the next one, okay, the B will be the same. That means B, and C is 6 times of A. So that means C, I will draw 6 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this whole thing here, okay, this one will be 150 kg. So from the model, you can see that these 5 units is going to be 150 minus 90. Okay, can you all see from the model? Okay, so that means 5 units is 150 minus 90. And this will be equals to 60 kg. Okay, so 1 unit will be 60 divided by 5. And this is equals to 12. Okay. So right now we can find the mass of each and every one of them. Okay, so actually A is 1 unit. That means this one is also mass for A also. So A will be 12 kg. Okay. Then for mass of B, okay, mass of B will be 90 minus 12, which will be 78 kg. Then mass of C, okay, C is 6 times of A. That means C will be 12 times 6, which will be equals to 72 kg. Okay. So right now I have the mass of A, B, and C already. I can find the average, okay, which is 12 plus 78 plus 72. After that, I divide them by 3. And this answer will be 54 kilogram. Okay. Yeah, for those who get 54 kg, you are correct. Okay, now let me go to question 10, the last one. Okay, question 10. A school hall can seat either 60 adults or 90 children. Okay, so if there are already 24 adults and 20 children, how many more children can the school can the hall seat before it's completely full? Okay, so for this case, we have 60 adults is equivalent to 90 children. Okay, question nine is 54 kg, okay, for the one who is asking. Okay, so right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out 24 adults is equivalent to how many children? Okay, that means 24 adults. But before I can find 24 adults, I need to have one step here. Anyone know what to find for here? What do you think I should put inside for this number? 2 or 3? Okay, very good. But if I put 3, that means I have 60 divided by, what do you get? 3 is 60 divided by 20, right? But 90 I cannot divide by 20, right? So I cannot put 3. Okay? I can put 2. Okay, so if I put 2, that means I divide by 30. Okay, this part I can divide by 30, and this one I can also divide by 30. Okay, because just now I think someone said I should put 3 for the adults here. If I put 3, that means I divide by 20. 90 I cannot divide by 20. Okay, so 90 divided by 30 will be 3 children. Okay, so now to get to 24, I will multiply by 12. Okay, that means 24 adults will be equivalent to 36 children. Okay, so now what I know is these 24 adults will be equals to 36 children here. That means the total space taken is 36 plus 20 children that will be 56. So we know that the school hall can seat 90 children. That means I can still squeeze in another 34 children. Okay, so for those who managed to get 34 just now, yeah, your answer is correct. Okay. Yes, the answer is 34. Okay, any questions so far? Or if you need me to go back to any questions before that, you just let me know. Okay, question 9. Can I go back to question 9 for you? Okay. Okay, this one is question 9. Okay. For those who have no questions, yeah, you can go. Okay, for those, if you have some other questions, you can stay, okay? Okay, question 6. Okay, this is for question 6 is here. Okay, Hendrik, there is no more missing units already because for this year, okay, the units will be there for you. That means if you look at the answer, okay, all the units will be there for you this year. Okay, so you don't have to worry about missing units, but your answer, you have to provide it based on the units, okay? If they put in centimeter, that means you have to calculate in centimeter and put the answer there. You don't give your answer as meter. Okay? Yeah, I think just now, okay, for question 6, the trick is you have to find the combined base area for tank A and B first. Okay. After you get the combined base area, then you can find the height easily. That means what I do is I find the volume of water in tank A first. Okay. After that, I find the combined base area for A and B. Then using the volume and the combined base area, I can find the height of the water level. Okay, which I use the volume divided by the base area. Okay, so far. Yeah, Sophie, you can take the question. Okay, question 10. Okay, I see someone with question 10. Okay, this is for question 10. Then the triangle, okay, the triangle part B is just 1 out of 24. It's just taking the factor number times 2 to get the denominator. Okay, that one, yeah, that one is nothing very complicated. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all. Teacher James, do you have anything else to add?
Yeah, I think thank you very much for everyone for joining us tonight. So tonight is the first of the session that we are actually going through to help everyone in your revision. So do join us for the session number 2. Okay, so we have another session in the following week. So do join us. Okay, we'll have further questions that we can actually run through with everyone. Okay, so I hope everyone has got a good time, clarifying and also learn from the question. So yeah, with that, I think I will end here. So not to worry about that. Okay, those of y'all who actually has learned, and yeah, thanks for all the thumbs up. So I will see y'all again at the next session, and we will have more learning and more exposure to different type of questions. All right. So thank you very much, everyone. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we'll see you again.